What is it like working at Pixar?
Oh yeah. So I'm a layout artist, which what we do is we do the camera, kind of like the cinematography of the film. So what do I do when I come in? I get my coffee,
As we all do.
and usually we'll be assigned to like a sequence. So I get a sequence, then I go to a meeting, and the director actually kick us off on the sequence about the emotion and the essence of that whole sequence.
Hmm.
Then we get back to our desks and look at the storyboard and the notes that the directors gave us and figure out what kind of camera angle, what kind of camera movement fits that kind of moment in that sequence. So if it's like a more emotional character moment, maybe we have like a close up on the face. And so yeah, and we get to work with all kinds of departments, the sets and characters, because for layout, what I do is when I open the file, it's like there's nothing there.
Hmm.
I get the set and I put the character and then I put the camera, and then based on the story, I move the characters and move the camera and make
Right.
how I make them. Yeah. Then we
Okay.
present it to the director.
And what was the interview process like?
It's actually very nerve wracking.
I can imagine.
um, just like any job interview, but this one for me, for the pups interview, it was a phone call, like a conference call with 10 artists. They're all like supervisors or leads, and they will be looking at my portfolio reel and on the phone asking me like, okay, what did you do in this project? Like, how did you solve this problem? And so just like questions from like 10 people back to back, and it was pretty scary, but
Hmm.
it's just talking about my work.
What would your advice be for those who want to work for internationally recognized companies such as Pixar, Google and all that?
I would say first know the company as well as you can. I remember since I set Pixar as my goal, I watch all the Pixar movies and I find out like what they make and what they're looking for. I follow the artists that if there are people inside who are still people that you can follow, even though you don't personally know them, but you can follow their journey, follow their art, and through that, I feel like you can kind of like piece together what kind of path you can take to get to where all the people are at the studio. So following the people, the artists who are already there.
Toy Story 4 movie collection for one special price. Purchase on channel 481 and on demand.